Hi, Brian T. Shirley here, BTS On The Road, about to hit that highway, going to Massillon, Ohio to see my brother on this special edition of BTS On The Road as I start my top to bottom tour. That's right, I'm doing the top of the United States to the bottom. This Saturday I'll be in Michigan City, Indiana on Lake Michigan. Then I'll go south to Birmingham, Alabama and the Stardome for 3 days. And after that, Fort Walton Beach, Florida at the Block. That's booked by Comedy Zone, and that will be on the Gulf of Mexico. Top to the U.S. to the bottom on BTS On The Road. By the way, this episode of BTS On The Road is sponsored by the Cover It Show, hosted by Jen Findley.
If we're lucky, we might even get a bite. We left love in the back of a truck and smoke cigarettes till the sun comes up, and talk about how we're gonna spend our lives. It keeps me going. It keeps me going. It keeps me going. It keeps me going.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Amanda.
And you're watching BTS On The Road!
BTS On The Road, Brian T. Shirley, very close to Massillon, Ohio, North Lawrence, Ohio, here at my brother's place. As I've told you in the past, us guys on the road, or girls, we like to use these trips to see our family. So I'm stopping here. I'm going to see my brother, my nephews, and my sister-in-law. We're going to actually celebrate one of my nephew's birthday. BTS On The Road. I'm about to start a fire for this tour. Well, let's see if this works. BTS on fire on the road.
Bikers and cowboys, we're out of line. You chase the dusty trails, you chase the lanes of the night. We wear a cut, you wear a vest. Your boots feel the stirrups, our boots grip the pegs. We both ride against the wind, and held high until we meet again. I stand down, make a lot of noise. Yeah, we're bikers and cowboys. Hey, bikers and cowboys, make some noise out there. I know you hear it. Worn saddlebags, leathers and steel. You ride high in the saddle, we roll on two wheels. Bikers and cowboys.
Kimberly from the Clubhouse in Michigan City, Indiana, and you're watching BTS On The Road.
Brian T. Shirley, BTS On The Road here in Michigan City, Indiana, at a nondescript hotel. Just a little more insight onto what we go through as comedians on the road. Sometimes the room is already taken care of and they already have a hotel and everything, but this time what they do is they throw in some money above what my pay is. They give me an allowance for a room, so here I am pretty close to the place that I'm going to play. So we're going to go to the Clubhouse Bar and Grill and check it out. Here in Michigan City, Indiana, did not get a chance to go to Lake Michigan yet because, to be honest with you, I drove about 10.5 hours a few days ago, and today I drove about close to 6, so got to the hotel, wanted to relax, but I'm going to try to do that in the morning, so we'll get a shot of Lake Michigan on my way out. I don't know how far it is from here. It looks like it's maybe 5 miles. It's not that far. But anyway, this is the back of the clubhouse here, and we got a show tonight. So far they said 30 reservations, but they have a lot of walk-ins. As you saw the inside of the club, it's just not that big of a place, so 30 will probably fit in there pretty good, and if we get 50, it'll probably be packed. So looking forward to the show tonight. BTS On The Road.
All the way to the toy in about 2 seconds. Nowadays, not so easy for these kids. They can get through the paper, sure, but these boxes are locked down like Fort Knox. My niece comes over, she's like, "Oh, Adrian, can you help me get into this Barbie?" She gives me the box. I'm like, "Yeah, let me go get my tool belt." Had to get my razor knife out to bust that little piece of plastic. It's like super industrial tape that keeps the box closed. Then I get into the box, and Barbie is tied down with twist ties. Have you ever tried to undo these twist ties? You'll get carpal tunnel.
Hi, this is Melissa. I'm at Clubhouse Bar and Grill. You're watching BTS On The Road.
Perfect. All right, T. Shirley, BTS On The Road, and there she is, folks. Lake Michigan. So I had a show last night at the Clubhouse Bar and Grill, and it was a blast. Pretty packed, a lot of people there, and sold a lot of stuff. Sold a lot of those cards that I'm selling now, the playing cards, comedian playing cards from Smart Butt Comedy. If you want some, go to smartbutt.com, smartbuttcomedy.com, or come see me. See me at the shows. I'm in Alabama next at the Stardome, and then Fort Walton Beach, Florida. So it's going to be BTS going from Lake Michigan to the Gulf of Mexico. See you later, folks.
This is a thing called Ordinary People. Strong, calloused hands, combed hair pure white. He wasn't so old as old men go, but he hadn't seen youth in a while. Never told this tale, but then no one ever asked. His eyes took on a younger tone as he focused on the past. We were just boys, set the spots on a map. We were unprepared for the ruthlessness, for the barbarian wrath. Too few memories to provide any warmth. Living this nightmare day to day and dreaming of home. Ordinary folks, ordinary lives. Working the land and the factories, working the 9 to 5s. Would have been content coming home every night. Ordinary people, ordinary lives. Now you won't understand, and I can never explain how the cold and fear can gnaw your bones. Through a winter's rain, blood coats the mud. They kick your boots in a hole. You're clinging by your fingernails to each piece of your soul. High school dreams dashed on the hard rocks of war. Praying to God for another chance to play boyish pranks once more. Turning your innocence and your naivete. Here's a ration of honor and courage. You're playing war for real today. Ordinary folks, ordinary lives. Working the land and the factories, working the 9 to 5s. Would have been content coming home every night. Ordinary people, ordinary lives.
Shirley, BTS On The Road. Here we are, folks, in the green room for the Stardome, and this is a real green room. This is a nice one right here, so you can see. Got the couch, the chairs. We have our little refrigerator here, little table. There's a nice TV, and this is where we'll chill out before the show. which is going to be happening here in an hour or so. You know what? This is a nice stage here. I'm going to show it to you. Let's go the way us performers would go. I'll show you that. The way we go to stage. Here you go. Brian T. Shirley here backstage at the Stardome, about 40 minutes, 30 minutes or so before the show. It's a Tuesday night. Looks like they're going to have about 900 people here, something like that. It's filling in pretty good, and that's damn good for a Tuesday. So we'll do Tuesday, like I said, Wednesday and Thursday here at the Stardome.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a good show? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a good show? Well, let's see. Come on, get it.
Brian T. Shirley, BTS On The Road here backstage at the Stardome Wednesday night. Last night was great, full crowd. Tonight looks like it's going to be full again. That's the good news. The bad news is my car is messed up. I went to start it and it would not start. Zero, nothing. And I've got a relatively new battery. So it looks like, I don't know, I'm guessing the alternator, but I'll have to work on that first thing in the morning tomorrow, my last day here. And just happened to run into the headliner, Philly, before the show tonight, so he was able to give me a ride over. But anyway, BTS On The Road, and just another thing that happens when you're on the road, and I can't afford it, but I got to deal with it. So we're going to go into debt, which I'm trying to climb out of. Anyway, show must go on. I got to get up there and try to make people laugh despite this news.
Then suddenly a touch breaks down your last.
Bubba Butler, and I'm Mike Harris with Foster Record Service, and you're watching BTS On The Road.
And a punk-ass son. Now, let me tell you about this dude. I walked in my bedroom the other day. He is standing on the chase at the foot of my bed, just pissing every damn way. Yeah, to my daddy, look at me, look at me. I see your nasty ass. What the hell is wrong with you? Now, of course, that's what I wanted to say, but he is my son, and he's only 2. Oh, I can't bullshit y'all. That's exactly what I said, man. He pissed on my bed. So I spent the rest of the day pissed off. He spends the rest of the day pouting like a little bitch. So when you go to bed, I was like, look, man, Daddy's sorry. Didn't mean to snap on you. I'm going to make it up to you. Tonight, you're sleeping in your mom and our bed. You know what Sebastian had nerve to tell me? But Daddy, I don't want to sleep in your bed. It's pissy. Because you pissed on me, boy, that's why.
Like you guys getting ready to come out tonight, I'll give you a perfect example how you have to adapt to her. You guys are getting ready
When she sees you idle, she will assign you another task.
All right, folks, Brian T. Shirley backstage for the third night at the Stardome in Birmingham, Alabama. Well, this is my post-car trouble update. A lot of conversations in the South begin with this phrase, "You ain't gonna believe this shit." Well, folks, you ain't gonna believe this shit. What happened? I got up early this morning, got a tow truck to take my car to the Mitsubishi dealership, which happens to be a dealership with several other brands, Chevy and just all kinds of brand names there. Long story short, my car evidently needs a new fuse box. It's 5 years old, and the fuse box is dead. And to replace it, they would have to build another one. That's how old the car is. It's only 5 years old, but it's obsolete. So they'd have to make a new fuse box for the car, which would take 2 months. I'm not here for 2 more months. I'm here for 1 more night. So, yes, I had to get a new car. I am leaving my Mitsubishi Lancer here forever in Birmingham and continuing on with the 2015 Chevy Malibu. So there you go, folks. Update about the car. Now the show must go on.
You got the hot potato, you're the right tomato. Baby, you've got the bug. You feeling kind of gooey, a little ooey-ooey. Baby, you've got...
What's up, everybody? I'm Jay Ship.
I'm Big Ed Caleb.
And you are watching BTS On The Road.
That's right. Word. Did you ever do Traverse City, Michigan? The lady was a dump in the bar, and the lady had the radio playing music. She'd go over and turn the music down and look at you, and that was your cue to go start the show. I told the feature, I said, "So, bitch, if you got opening music, you better call and request that shit."
He goes by the name of Mr. J. Shit.
Yeah. Now the sad part of the story is his girl's the one that turned him in. Yeah. Tell me he should have went to Jerry. That's okay. That ain't the worst part of the story. The worst part of the story is now that he's in jail, he finna find out, contrary to popular belief, every kiss does not begin with K. They don't, I promise. He is the author of 3 comedy books. He is also the host of a web series, BTS On The Road, and he recently toured in Japan. Y'all give it up for Brian T. Shirley. And I'm hanging out with Jay. Shit right there. Let's do it for Jay.
Not everybody does, but it pisses me off when they're ignorant about us, you know? But you know what I learned a long time ago? When somebody's doing something like that, cussing at them doesn't solve anything. No. This guy was going off on the South, right next to me at the bar. Didn't know I was from the South. So I went off on him, but I got into his brain. See? I didn't go off on cuss words. I did it in the vernacular of the old South, and it screwed him up. He's over there trashing me and my heritage, and I said, "Why, sir?" I say, "Sir, you are the South end of North Avenue, full of highways to do." But I shall not cast such curse constellations, as I see no need in some lesser man. You know what I just said? Nope. A lot of you don't, but it shut his ass up. He didn't know what to do. See, what I did is I called him a jackass full of cow shit. And I said, "Well, wait a minute, I'm not going to do that because I didn't insult the jackass in the town." But it sounded so much prettier the other way, didn't it? He didn't know whether to hit me in the head or buy me a beer. So that's what I tell people now. I say, use this vernacular in your everyday life to screw with people. It's fun. Like the next time you go to the gas station, you go, "Sir, I say, sir, I need some petrol for my horseless carriage."
my everyday life. I had a girl break up with me about a year and a half ago. But, man, that makes me nervous when the guy does that. I really... So I was holding your arms, please, wait. It's a public, you know, live performance here. Anyway. So she broke up with me on the phone, which that right there, I think is rude. Can't do it face to face. Hell, now she'd probably text me, you know? Breaking up with me on the phone and insulting me at the same time. Saying, I got a better looking boyfriend. He's got hair, he's got a job, he's got a career, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, ripping my heart out. And I admit, I wanted to go the bitch whore route. I admit that. But something snapped in my head. I thought to myself, wow, I'm not going to seek to her level. No, because I'm a fine Southern gentleman. So right in the middle of her ripping my heart out, I went, why, madam, I do believe you're the coldest hussy I've ever had the misfortune to be associated with. I sure hope that new gentleman caller of yours screws you warm. As for me, I'll be attend local bars and brothels to be a woman of high or fiber. But I do appreciate your communique and the opportunity to bid your enormous steerage farewell in the news. And hung up on her. Now, it's very important. Well, I think she was probably sitting at her apartment going, I declare I was dating Von Horley on the whole time. So when I tell you kind people out there use that vernacular in your everyday life, use your common sense, please. My lawyer has told me I have to do a public service announcement now when I do that joke. Because there's some idiots out there that use it with the damn cops. So, I shall illustrate thusly. Do not use that with the cops. Here we go. Why unhand me, sir? Remove these shackles at once. We're only forced to make a report to your superiors. There must be some sort of misunderstanding. I had no idea that that white powdery substance was the legal intoxicant. Why, I was being expelled, said powder, as ascertained its various properties and peculiarities. And not finding your name right there was simply helping me in the identification process. So I reimbursed her for her time. Naturally. Being a smart bitch that she is, she suggested you move her clothes because they would interfere with her olfactory system to the spell, you understand. Being fine Southern gentleman I am, I would move my clothes as well. Now, as for the chimpanzee, anyway, sometimes after a show when I do that character, somebody will come up to me and ask me about how I got into that mode or whatever. I actually had a little old lady come up to me a couple nights ago after a show, and she went, excuse me, that fine Southern character you do, have you ever seen him in another situation like a porno? Well, I have now, madam. So here we go. This one goes out to Agnes. Fine Southern gentleman and porno. Why, General Beauregard, I believe your manhood is pressed against my petticoat. I shall drop my umbrella, and when I've been going to the treatment, it will allow easy access to penetration. Well, that's a very good idea, Miss Lily. I should take this opportunity to procure my plastic sheath. So I can avoid any unnecessary gestation activities. Did you get that? He's going to put on a condom. He's going to put a condom on his penis pad. Sperm don't know what's going on. Sperm be down there going, why, Colonel, there's some sort of impenetrable force shield over here.
Brian T. Shirley, BTS On The Road, about to hit that road in a brand new car. You heard the story. Anyway, it's hopefully it's a blessing in disguise. I'm going to look at it as a positive experience, although very frustrating. Man, I can't say enough about this club here in Birmingham, Alabama, the Stardome. It is the cream of the crop. It is a beautiful club, and they really treat you well there. And you saw the audiences we had. We had some big audiences. Had a great show last night, and look forward to doing Fort Walton Beach. Right now I'm going to head to Mobile, Alabama, and see my cousins Keith and Angie, and spend some time with them. And then tomorrow, boom, on the road again. So we're going to see the end of this tour, see what happens. Hopefully it's a little less stressful. Thank you. Brian T. Shirley, BTS On The Road.
Strong, like maybe you are. I don't belong as much as you sure can't get a grasp on how to make a house, a home. I see you walk with confidence. I don't know how long you've been doing this, but you seem to show no scar. Do you blame me? You wonder how we could get along with you. Can't see where I'm coming from.
I'm Deanna from the block, and you're watching BTS On The Road.
Brian T. Shirley, BTS On The Road here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Third leg of the top to the bottom tour. I'm at the bottom now. I'm at the Gulf of Mexico, and tonight I'm gonna be at the block. 3 clubs in one. They got country music, karaoke. Sometimes they have midget wrestling. Not tonight though. And Tom Green's gonna be here June 7th. So this is gonna probably be a wild night. Let's check out the club. Nobody's in there yet. I got here early before people got it here, so we'll see what the club looks like.
Well, here's a story about a girl I can't forget. She had a butt the size of the national debt, but looked good in that 2 a.m. last call kind of way. And when she came close, it scared me to death. It wasn't her size, it was just her breath. And even the voice of Tequila Buzz began to say, well, she's U-G-L-Y ugly. When I say ugly, you know I'm being kind. Yeah, she's U-G-L-Y ugly. And one day I'm gonna make her mine if I can blind. From across the room, I watched her dance as she
See this or not, but right now I'm standing by a mechanical bull. Her name's Sugar. You might be thinking, he ain't gonna do it. Well, I think I will. I have actually done it before. I was stationed in Abilene, Texas. Yeah, I've done it before. It's been 20 plus years, but we're gonna see if we can get Mr. Shirley to ride Sugar tonight here on BTS On The Road. folks? Brian T. Shirley, BTS On The Road, and I did it. I went from the top of the United States to the bottom in a week, basically Saturday to Saturday. Last Saturday, I was at Lake Michigan. This Saturday, the Gulf of Mexico. On a serious note, this episode, as you saw, is dedicated to the late Patrick Walters. He passed away a few days ago. Found out while I was driving to Mobile. Patrick was responsible for bringing me into radio. He asked me to host the Triangle Variety Comedy Show. Subsequently, the BTS radio show came out of that, and this series came from behind the scenes at Kinetic Hi-Fi when I started shooting there. So, to be honest, folks, I think this would not be here. I would not be doing this series if it were not for Patrick lighting the spark for me to get into radio and do these other things to help move my career and people I can help along. So, Godspeed to you, Pat. You are a good man, and you will be missed. And I appreciate everything you did for me. Passed away at 72. So if you can, say a prayer for Patrick Walters' family. I appreciate that, folks. Folks, it was an incredible show last night at the Block, and as you saw, there's all kinds of things to do there. I rode Sugar, the bull, and had some fun with the folks after the show. I sang some karaoke and, you know, just basically enjoyed myself. This is number 25, BTS On The Road, top to bottom tour. Next time, Myrtle Beach for a week. That will be fun. See you then, folks.
I'm Landon.
I'm Fred.
What's his name?
Pork chop.
Pork Chop. That's cool. That's his name?
Yes.
Oh, no. What's your name, Dinner? Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Kimberly from the Clubhouse in Michigan City, Indiana, and you're watching... Do it again.
Go.
Are you getting that? Watch the people, and then I'll go in. It's Phil watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when.
Go.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you took my house, my welcome mat. Never thought that you'd be a girl like that. You took my dog, even took my cat. Never thought that you'd be a girl like that.